Hey guys, Oakley here and welcome to another video. This is the very first commentary I've done on the full FIFA 11 game. I got it on midnight when it got released. Obviously it got released in the US on the 28th and it got released Thursday night, which was the first in Europe. And like the sad person I am, I got it at midnight for two reasons. As I said, I'm sad. I don't mind getting it at midnight, and two, it's cheaper if you get it at midnight, just because it's a pre-order sort of bonus. So that's exactly what I did. Just want to start this video by just saying what videos I've got coming up. I've got a celebrations tutorial, much like my skills tutorial that I've done with Virtual Bro celebrations, and then the ones that all the players can do. I've obviously got my commentaries, and I'm also thinking about doing a tactics type based series where I just go through every formation like 4-4-2, 3-5-2, 4-3-3, etc. and then say how I would play them, what teams I would use them for, what players I would play in certain positions, and just basically what works for me. I'm not saying that's how you should do it, but I just think it'd be interesting for you to see how I would play, and then in the comments you can leave how you would use those formations, and you might have a better way, and then we can all learn something. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. If you think you'd enjoy that, then leave a comment below and let me know. And also, at the start of this video, you would notice that I've done a new sort of, not an intro, but I'm showing what formation I've played and what players. I think that's how I'm going to go about these head-to-head matches, just because I think it's interesting to see what team I'm using, so you know when you're watching it, rather than it going straight into the match. But if you don't want to see that, you just want it to go straight into the match, leave a comment below and let me know. So let's crack straight on to FIFA 11. First impressions, I love it. I much prefer it over FIFA 10. I like that long shots are minimum. I love the new shooting physics. It's taken me a bit of getting used to, as you'll see in this match, because I do miss a fair few. Pro passing for me is more noticeable in clubs than it is in offline and head-to-head. But it's very much sort of getting used to it, trial and error. There have been its fair few share of problems, and the servers have been a major problem, especially on the Xbox 360, which is what I've got. I know they've had the problems on PS3, but it was absolutely abysmal on the 360. The servers just were up, they were down, they were back up. You would get disconnected during matches. It would freeze, particularly in pro clubs. In pro clubs, the first 2 days it was just unplayable. You couldn't find games. When you found games, it would disconnect. It would freeze on you, as I said. It would kick you if you couldn't find a match. And we started playing it around about Sunday morning, and it seemed to start to pick up. We could find matches, and it seemed much smoother experience. So hopefully it's going to continue like that, and then obviously updates will come out, and it will just be able to handle it. And I just don't know what EA are thinking. They're probably top 3 developer in the world for the games consoles, and they can't get the servers right. They had the problem in Army of 2, the 40th day, where you'd get disconnected during co-op, and it seems to always be EA servers. If Activision and Call of Duty can get it right, then why can't EA? But it's only a server problem. So I was looking on the forums, people were just going, "Oh, EA are crap, they should sort this out," and I agree with them. But they can't really test that during testing, because they can't simulate hundreds of thousands of people online. That's just something that they cannot do. So yeah, as I said, those were the problems. There's problems in the manager mode as well, where you get the same FA Cup and League Cup opponents every season. Obviously an update's going to solve this. When that update's coming, I don't know. I think there's other more pressing issues they need to sort out first. But that's definitely one of the bugs. There's other bugs where you've got invisible players. People are reporting on manager mode where it's freezing in the arena. But an update should sort that out, and no doubt it will come. It'll come probably within the next week, is my guess. So just want to say my next 2 commentaries, I'm going to go more in depth in manager mode and pro clubs, because they're the two big modes that people play. For me, manager mode has never been able to entice me. It's not in depth enough. I'm not expecting Football Manager, Championship Manager, FIFA Series, or LMA. I like something middle ground between that and FIFA, because at the moment it doesn't entice me to play it. It just feels like playing kickoff, but times it by about 40 games. That's how I feel about it. Just buying players and picking the team isn't enough for me. And they've got rid of the upgrades where you upgrade your stadium and then you upgrade your coaches as well. Even though it's only a small thing, it was a nice thing to have. But they have added loans in it, which is a step in the right direction, because not having loads in a football games it's a bit strange. So it's nice that they've added it. Handballs as well seem to be toned down from the demo. I have handballs on and I don't seem to get as many as what I did in the demo, so that's fantastic, because in the demo it was ridiculous. The only other thing I've noticed on this is headers. Headers are overpowered like long shots were last season, and I can be seeing a problem, but for me, I'm not too bothered about that, because I don't want it to go back to FIFA 10 where it was just impossibly hard to get a header on target. But in this, if you get a header on target, I'd say 80% of the time it's going to go in, and you see it in this. I've already got 2 headers in this game. I'm glad to spoil the score in a way. I do score another header, so that's 3 headers in this match. I just find them easy. I don't know if I'm the only one, but they are very much easier than FIFA 10. So just my tactic is get it down the wing, cross it in, and then get your head on it. It's not going to be so I've got about a minute left, so I just want to go through the videos again that I've got coming up. The next video is probably going to be in a few days' time. It's going to be a celebrations. It's probably going to be a 3-parter, and then I'm going to do my commentaries on Manager Mode and Pro Club. So if you want to see them, I'll put an annotation somewhere on this video, so you can click it when I upload them. Comment, rate, subscribe as always. Let me know if you want me to be a certain team, or if you want me to try and challenge myself, because at the moment I'm Aston Villa, and they're both 4.5 stars, and I pretty much walked all over this game. But as I've said, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video, and I'll let this play out. Catch you later.